Brian Norman Jr. about to fight Derek Cuevas. Huevos Rancheros. Whatever the hell his name is on Keyshawn Davis undercard. And some of y'all are talking about Eddie Hearn and Boots Ennis instead of talking about the fact that Brian Norman Jr. just ducked the fade with Boots Ennis for unification. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. I'm also live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG, KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I asked you to join the channel as a member. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams and the videos that we do. And hit me up if you want to debate. Knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com is the email. Listen, bro. Or you could just come by the channel while I'm live, bro. No sneak diss videos needed, bro. Just pull up while I'm live. Scary ass dudes. You know? It is what it is, bro. Especially on this topic. This topic shouldn't even really be a debate, bro. This is where you find out, like, if people really following the sport or watching the sport for the right reasons or got some sort of ulterior motive or something that they trying to, like, it's not rocket science and it's not hard. Here's what we have, bro. Jaron Boots Ennis made Brian Norman Jr. 3 offers. All of them north of $1 million. Out of Brian Norman Jr.'s team's own mouth, they were offered $1.7 million, right? They turned that shit down, claiming that they ain't peasants, claiming that they needed an extra $500K to go fight Boots Ennis, so they wanted $2.2 million or whatever it was to go fight Jaron Boots Ennis. The $500K extra that they wanted to fight Boots Ennis, they not even getting that in total to fight Derek Cuevas. The man had legacy on the line to fight for a unification, and instead is choosing to make a voluntary defense of his WBO title. He ducked the legacy. The man had exponentially more money on the line than what he's getting to fight Derek Cuevas. He ducked more money to fight Derek Cuevas. The man had more notoriety on the line because he would have been fighting in his first main event on a major show, on a major platform against Jaron Boots Ennis, and instead he's fighting on an undercard of a major show in support of some other fighter that's not even fighting for a championship. And yet some of you are still trying to defend Brian Norman Jr.'s actions. Well, why Eddie ain't just give up the extra $500K? Because Eddie want to make some fucking money on the fight. Who the fuck paying a no-name champion $2.2 million to fight? Who doing that, bro? If your name ain't Turkey Alice Shaky, no one's doing no stupid shit like that. It don't make no sense. If you pay Boots Ennis what you got to pay him, and then you pay Brian Norman Jr. $2.2 million. Let's say he paid Boots Ennis $3 million again, because that's what Boots got in his last fight. We know he making more, but just follow me, right? If you Eddie Hearn and you pay Boots Ennis $3 million, and then you pay Brian Norman Jr. $2.2 million, you got to do a $5 million live gate just to break even. Like, Brian Norman and his team know that, and you diehard fans that really analyze the sport, you know that shit too. Brian Norman Jr. was pricing himself out and asking for Eddie Hearn to be willing to lose money in order to make the fight with Jaron Boots Ennis. No, I'm sorry, bro. I don't give a fuck if I like the promoter or not. It's bad business and it's bad for boxing for anybody to be put in a situation. Like Tank Davis did a $5 million live gate with Hector Garcia in D.C. That's with the prices that he charged, and that's with his name. He did a $5 million live gate with Hector Garcia. And the reason Tank Davis events make money is because they don't overpay opponents with no name. And the people that are taking over Brian Norman Jr. are also fans of fighters who got no name but want all this fucking bread. I ain't got no name. I lose money every event. I want $5 million. I want $5 million. My pay-per-views flop. Every time I do a pay-per-view, they flop. I need the highest payday ever to fight. Like, it's them type of fans that's taking up for this bullshit that Brian Norman Jr. and his team did, bro. I'm sorry, dog. This is a duck, bro. It meets all the criteria objectively. If you take their names out of it. Was there an offer on the table? Yes. The offer was made by Jaron Boots Ennis, the IBF welterweight champion, to the WBO champion Brian Norman Jr. Check. Was the offer fair? Yes, the first offer was fair. They offered Brian Norman Jr. $1 million. Brian Norman Jr. made like $150,000 in his last fight. Check that box off. When Brian Norman Jr. didn't want the fair offer, was Boots Ennis and his team willing to negotiate? Yes, check that off. They sent 2 more offers on top of that, going up in price each time. Check. They were willing to negotiate. Did Brian Norman Jr. have something better on the table? Something bigger on the table to give him a legitimate excuse not to fight Jaron Boots Ennis? Did he ever fight with another champion for more money? Did he get a once-in-a-lifetime fight for more money against somebody like Manny Pacquiao where they were paying him more money? The answer to both of those questions is no. He did not have another champion on the table. He did not have another unification on the table. He didn't have some legendary Gervonta Davis, Manny Pacquiao, Canelo Alvarez fight that no one in their right mind would turn down. A Terrence Crawford fight with more money where no one would turn down. He didn't have any of those on the table. What he had on the table was a voluntary title defense for far less money against an opponent that some of you have to look on BoxRec to look up because you have no idea who Derek Huevos Rancheros Cuevos is, bro. You don't know who the fuck that is, bro. Check. It's a fucking duck. Fair offer. Willing to negotiate, sent multiple offers. And the guy that turned down the offer is instead fighting on the undercard of Keyshawn Davis in a voluntary defense that none of you are going to be excited about, and none of you even know the fighter that he's fighting, and he's going to make less money to do it. It's a duck. It's a duck. It's a duck. It's a duck. Now come debate me on it. I'll be live tomorrow night. See y'all soon. Peace.